Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Freely. So today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how much I made from YouTube in the year 2021 and also some tips on what I do differently on the road to getting to monetization. So let's get right into the video. So the purpose of this video is to inform you guys how much money you can actually make on YouTube with a channel that has a little bit under 5,000 subscribers. And a quick disclaimer, the money that can be made kind of depends on what kind of niche you're at or how many subscribers you have. So it's very specific to my own personal experience, subscriber wise, and with my entire niche of this channel. So just keep that in mind. I also want to clarify that there are 3 different revenue streams when it comes to YouTube. So for me, I have my AdSense, affiliates, and sponsorships. So those are the 3 revenue streams that I make YouTube from. So first off, let's start with AdSense. So this is probably the most popular revenue source when it comes to income. Pretty much every YouTuber that's monetized has some kind of AdSense come in, and for the most part, for bigger YouTubers, ads tend to be the lowest income, where they have other streams like affiliates or sponsorships. But it's the complete opposite for me. So in 2021, I made $1,030.93 just from ads. Honestly, I was actually pretty surprised when I tallied up all the numbers. I surely thought it was going to be affiliates, which is my next revenue source, but yeah, $1,030 just from ads is pretty good. Next up is affiliates. So if you guys don't know what affiliates are or affiliate links, it's basically a link that sometimes you have in your description. I have some in my description right now, but if you click on them and you, for example, buy something off of Amazon through my Amazon links, I get a small kickback of that total purchase price at no extra cost to the buyer. So whenever YouTubers or I say that to use the links in the description, it actually really does help us when you use it. I'm currently a part of 2 different affiliates, Amazon and then another smaller company, but tallying it all up, I made $831.11 off of affiliates, and this is completely passive. I just have to make the video, paste the affiliate link in the description, and whenever people buy products using that link, I get a very small percentage, to say the least, of that entire purchase. I'm in this playground here. Oh, snap. But last but not least, we have sponsorship. So everyone knows what a sponsorship is. It's basically a company that pays you to promote their product or service. And for 2021, I had 1 sponsorship, and it was really cool doing my first ever sponsorship video. So I think it was awesome. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to disclose how much they paid me, so I'm just gonna give a rough estimate ballpark amount, and that will be between $100 and $500. And in our calculation, I'm just gonna put 250 to just kind of add it all up together. So with the ballpark amount of 250 with sponsorships, with all those 3 streams of income that I have through this YouTube channel, I made a total of $2,112.04 from YouTube, and it's insane. It's kind of crazy for me to be saying that out loud, that I made $2,000 from YouTube, because if you told me 2 years ago that I would have made another $2,000, but not from my job, but from making videos, I would just be freaking out. And I just never thought I would be at this point. And it is by no means easy to get to this point. It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, consistency to be able to make videos, and basically just discipline to get yourself to this point. But for everyone who's trying to get monetized, I want to give you guys some tips on how to get monetized so that it can be hopefully easier for you guys. I'm going to try to do this. Alright, so if you guys don't know, in order to get monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So that second one, the 4,000 watch hours, is probably the tougher of the 2 to achieve, but I'm going to give you guys some tips right now on how to achieve it, and kind of a little bit of a mindset and what I would do and what I would do differently when trying to achieve that threshold. So what I would say, just to get it out of the way so you're ready to go as soon as monetization is ready, is to get your AdSense set up. So there are tutorials on YouTube on how to get it all set up. Just search it up. It's really easy. You're pretty much ready to go to the next step, which is set up your bank account and your tax information for AdSense. So this one's pretty self-explanatory too. Set up the bank account where you want the money deposited to, and all your tax information depending on what country you're in. Yeah, that one, just search up tutorials on how to do that. Pretty straightforward. Another thing I would tell you guys is to also keep your expectations low. So when I first started, I was expecting, you know, like the big bucks, like thousands and thousands of dollars. But really, when you first get into YouTube, when you first get monetized, it's not going to be a lot. It's really going to be very, very small. So if you guys don't know, my very first YouTube paycheck was $139.68. So it's really not that much. And the thing with AdSense too is that they require you to make at least $100 before they pay out the money that you've earned. So if you've made like, I don't know, $10 from AdSense, you have to wait until you make another $90 before they pay it out to you. So it took me about 2.5 months to get to that $100 threshold, and you finally paid it out about $140. It's not at all a glamorous number. $140, it's, you know, it's pretty good money for starting out, but you know, for the amount of hours that we put into making these videos, you know, editing and whatever, to only get 140, you know, it's a little disheartening at first, but just remember, keep your expectations low. Something I'll do differently is to don't constantly check on your monetization status. So that's what I did, like very constantly. I would check it like multiple times a day to see how many hours I had, how many watch hours, watch time hours, or subscribers. But when you keep doing that, you know, it becomes harder and harder to get to that point because you're just constantly checking. But not only that, it's 4,000 watch hours in the previous 12 months. So that's another layer that makes this threshold so hard to reach, because in the span of 1 year, if you're able to get 4,000 watch hours, and that's what they're looking for. And so it can be very disheartening, for example, to see your watch hours at a certain number but then drop because that previous 12 months is not counting that watch time anymore. So yeah, I would just say don't check up on your monetization status constantly. Just make videos and make good videos. My next tip would be to be consistent with your uploads. So like I said, one of the requirements was to get that 4,000 watch hours, and that is pretty difficult. But if you're posting something every week or multiple times a week, you're definitely going to reach that threshold eventually. Because as new videos are being made, you know, you get more views, you get more watch time. And if you're being consistent, like a video a week or 2 videos a week, or however much videos you make, eventually that watch time is going to add up. And then throw into the mix a couple videos that blow up, and then you're gonna have even more watch time. So just being consistent is something that I would recommend all YouTubers do. If posting 1 video a week is what you can do, then do 1 video a week. That's how I eventually got monetized, was doing 1 video a week, because that's what I could manage. But yeah, be consistent with your videos. And before you know it, you'll be even closer and closer to that monetization threshold that you need to be at. And last but not least, you gotta have fun making videos. So if you're just doing YouTube and making videos just for the sake of making money, you're never gonna get there, and you're never gonna be satisfied making these videos. I initially had the mindset of, you know, we gotta make money from these videos, but after a while, I just changed my mindset and was like, why don't I just have fun making these videos? And once you're having fun making videos, at some point you just stop checking your monetization stats because you're just having a great time making videos. And if you're not having fun making videos, then, you know, what's the point? So those are just some tips I had for those on the road to being monetized. And just remember, getting monetized is not the end all be all for YouTube. It is just merely one milestone in, you know, in your entire YouTube career. And you can really turn this YouTube thing into a career. It's just, you gotta have the dedication and the consistency and the discipline to make these videos and to really push yourself to improve every single day. Woo, those reflexes, I caught it. You saw that. And for those who've been grinding out on YouTube and, you know, just been working really hard, you know, because I know exactly what you guys are going through, and I still struggle with it to this day. But just remember that YouTube is a marathon and not a race. You know, you gotta go in it for the long haul and not, you know, give up after a couple months. You know, you gotta keep working at it and constantly get better and improve with every video that you make. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys for today. Just crush it on YouTube this year, 2022. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. But with that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Yeah, again. Oh.
too big for these playgrounds.